Hi everybody, today we're going to have a look at the control panel in the California Ocean 6.1. So this is a new big control panel that's now standard across the California range. Without further ado, let's have a look. So to switch it on, press the button. The first screen that comes up is one of the actual vehicle itself. So as a quick reference, you can see, for example, in here what your water tanks are doing. So if your roof's up, obviously your roof's up on this one, your water tank's there, and your heating element, which is here, which is your onboard heater, and your battery levels, which are on there as well. So one quick look shows you everything. I've obviously got the time and the date in there as well. It's got camping mode on, which is on there. So that's your first screen. Your second screen is options that you can change. And third one, again, more options as well that's in there. So, and as you'll notice from here, it's all touch screen that's on here, so you can just flick through the different screens and you can show how it all works. That's in there as well. Obviously your first one that's on here, so we've got things like, for example, your refrigerator box, which is in there, which you can press that on. You can switch it on. You've got power settings, so you can change how cold you want it to be. It's on there. And you've also got the function that's here as well, is start in. So you can change that, and you can change your time. So to say when, for example, you want it to come on, it's in there. So you can start in 23 hours, go in there, and it will obviously come on within that time period that's there. Your pop-up roof. So your pop-up roof section that's on there, you've got open and close. Obviously you've got this here to choose which one. So this button can still be used. It's on here to go through the different options that's here. And obviously you just press the middle button that's in there as well. So to actually make it go up and down, you do still, as in with the previous model, you have to keep your finger on the button and that will move it up and down. You couldn't actually, you can press these to open and close them, but those won't actually make the roof go up and down. So that's your roofing section. Your heater, again, the mode setting, and on there if you want it immediately, just press the heat immediately and it just comes straight on, and you can set the different levels for it. Camping. So camping mode, similar thing that we've got on the California Grand on camping mode, is you can turn camping mode on, activate it, and it can have certain things preset so that they don't happen on camping mode. So one thing is the lights. So lights and vision packs standard on the Ocean model. So coming home function that's on there as well. So normally, for example, if you unlock the vehicle, your front lights, your main beams come on, so you can see what's going around your vehicle. Well, you can set it in camping mode to turn all those things off. So that, for example, if you open the door, you're not suddenly going to get bright lights on. You can set it so that your interior lights in the back here just come on when you open the door, so because you'll be using this door, your side door, more often to come in. So things like that, and just makes it a little bit easier, so things are a bit more automatic. Things like your flashing of your lights if you lock your vehicle. So you're on a campsite, you're going to the loo or something, you lock your vehicle, normally your lights would flash and things like that. Well, it won't do any of those in camping mode. You can tell it what to do and what not to do. That's on there, and then you can activate it at the back. Another helpful feature in here is the level mode. It's in there. So within the level thing, it will show you how level the vehicle is. Now the pictures that in here make it look like the vehicle's not level at all. Well, it's very nearly level. It's only 0.4 and 0.5 of a degree off that's on the leveling system, so that's fairly flat as you would expect it to be in the showroom. Obviously we can probably move around the vehicle and probably get different, slightly different ones in there, but as you can imagine, if you're on a campsite, for example, that's a quick, easy way to have a quick look and see whether you're how you are. So obviously you've got front to rear elevation as far as the level is concerned, and you've also got side to side elevation as well. And that's where you could use things like chocks, for example, on the rear wheels. So you could chock one side up or the other side up to have a look at that. And we will do a separate video on that actually, once we've got the vehicle out on the road, and we can show you how effective those are to get the right kind of level within the vehicle that's there. But that's something new that's on there. And then on your second one, we've got alarm clock. Self-explanatory. Timer, so you can do a countdown timer. So say you're boiling an egg or something like that on the hob, you could use the timer that's on here to get that back to here. Your lights, you can get it so sunrise is so that you've got your vehicle lights that's in here, so you can turn on your lights. You just go through and go, yeah, I want these lights on here. It's in there, you can test it and they'll come on, come off. And then lighting operation itself, these are the lights. So you could, for example, click that one there and make it brighter or darker. Click that one, make that one brighter and darker. It's there, brighter and darker on that particular one. Or you could go through and turn them all off as you want to. So within the lighting system of the vehicle, it's quite easy to do them on individual lights themselves, so you can just turn them off, let's say just by pressing the buttons, but they will also as well, if you press and hold the buttons, they'll get brighter and get darker as well. So I think most of the time you'd probably use the actual switches on the lights themselves rather than using this. But one function I do find quite handy for this one is switch off living area. So one button switches off all the lights in the vehicle, which I do find that quite handy because we have the lights on as it gets darker in the evening in the showroom, and then at night flick that quickly before we go home so they're not left on all night. So you've got settings that's in there, so you've got your temperature in Celsius, format, language, things like that that's on there, and then obviously you've got one to turn the screen off. But you probably notice the screen does go off anyway automatically. It only stays on for a certain length of time and then it disappears again. So that's just a quick overview of the new control panel that's on there. I think it's a vast improvement over the previous one. There's a lot more things that you can do on there that you couldn't do before, and obviously you have to use that function for things like your heating controls and for the fridge as well, which I think is great. It's nice and simple to use. So if you've got any questions or queries on there, pop them in the comments box below. Just on the comments as well, I'm going to try something new. What I'm going to try and do is when we load a video up from now on, I'm actually going to try and be online as that video goes up a little bit after that and try and answer the comments as they come in. You might find, for example, that at the moment some of the comments, if you put a comment on, we'll do a Q&A session, for example, and we'll answer those comments in that. Or sometimes, for example, if I am online, I'll go and answer those comments, which I'm trying to do more of because I do enjoy writing the comments back to you as well that's on there. So sometimes it can take a couple of days to do that, but I'm going to try and get to the point where, for example, if we upload a video, I can then, I'll be online, around that time when it's uploaded, so I can ask any questions straight away, and then we'll try and obviously get back to everybody as well with any questions you've got on there. So if you have got any comments or any questions that's on the control box, please pop them in the comments box below. If you enjoyed today's video, give us a thumbs up, give us a like. If you don't subscribe, as always, please subscribe, and we'll see you again next time.